Alright, so this is an overall anatomy tutorial. I'm not going to go too in depth for any of the specific parts of anatomy like shoulders or knees or hips or whatever. Just general how I construct the body personally. And first I'm going to discuss the different head methods, which I don't really use, but I'm going to show you why maybe that's not the best thing. Okay, so this guy is 8 heads tall. This is what they usually teach you, you know. One head, you know, he's here, and then the next head, the second head down is about the nipples, and then third head is the mid-waist. Next head is, you know, crotch area, and then next head is fingers, you know, and on and on. But then different head sizes, the proportions change. And as you can see, like if you're going to do 2 heads, you don't have any reference point whatsoever. But it's a nice reference to have, I guess, to see what kind of a character you do want to make. But basically, when I construct a body, I don't really think too much about how big the head is in comparison to the other, So when I construct bodies, I like to, I measure bits of the body out against each other. Like, I usually start here, and I base all the measurements on the torso. Like the head, you can have a big head with like a little torso, you know, whatever. And then I'm gonna if I have a little torso and a big head, I'm gonna ignore the head. Don't worry about the head. I'm gonna base all my measurements on the torso. And what I do, okay, so I found reference points in the body, you see. Okay, so let's go to the tallest guy, 9 heads tall, and I'll do red. And let's see, for example, the leg, you know, from here to here, that length is equal to, the body length. What do you know? And then let's go down to a little bit of a smaller guy. See if that works. Lo and behold, it does. So that proportion, this part of the leg, the upper part of the leg, starting from about mid-hip, which is where I place him, I don't know, like where the joint comes out anyway, is the same as the total body length from chest to the bottom of the pelvis. And then the top part of the leg and the bottom part of the leg are the same length, although I tend to draw the bottom part a little bit longer. It's just a stylistic choice. So there's that. So there's that measurement from the body. And then, of course, these arms. The forearm goes to like about where the bottom of the rib cage is. It can be a little higher or lower, I don't know, depending on if your body's more outstretched. It's going to be in the middle of the body. And then this arm, wait, is this forearm? I don't know, whatever. The second part of the arm is the same length as that. And the bottom of the hands, those guys are going to go about mid-hip. So, another interesting thing is the foot, you know, as seen from you know, this, like that. Foot, yay, great foot. The foot, the length of the foot is the same length as this. So keep that in mind, I guess, when drawing feet. Anyway. So yeah, let's try that on this little guy. And so yeah, the arms, mid body, and same length about. And then take is it the same length? It was the same length, so yeah. And yeah, basically, and then that works for all proportions. So yeah, just start with the body and then measure everything off of that. Once again, that's thigh is the same length as the torso, the entire length of the torso. The second part of the leg is equal to that as well. The upper part of the arm goes to about halfway in the body. The second part of the arm is the same length as that, and the hands go to mid-thigh. I hope that helps you feel out character drawings. If there's anything you want me to go in more detail with, like shoulders or hands or feet or knees or whatever, just let me know in the comments and I will keep that in mind. Thanks.